about 5 minutes away from work. And we'll see who's there. Let's see who's not. I'm pretty sure a lot of people won't be there due to the weather and or the possibility of the weather. And if, you know, we're going to be checking the weather periodically. If anything starts to get crazy, I'll just leave. I mean, I only live 25 minutes away from home, so if anything, I can get home pretty quickly. But I don't think anything will. This will be a regular day, probably with just fewer people in the shop. So, if anything happens, you'll hear about it. If not, I'll see you guys on the other side. Peace. Alright, so I showed you guys that I finally picked up one of these VR6 badge grills. You're probably asking yourself, why is it all marked up like that? Because this OEM Vento, it was a GLX badge grill that I cut off. There you can see I trimmed it off just to say Vento, and I've been wanting to put this in the grill for quite some time, but couldn't get my hands on one of these with good clips. As you can see, this one is pretty much mint. Now the plan is to, after I do some trimming, which is what is marked out for. Come on, focus. There we go. I'm going to, that might be better. You can see I'm going to trim out around the lettering, glue it to the VR6 badge, paint it all black, and in turn will just be a Vento badge that I can stick in the grill. I've been wanting to do this for a while, and you can see where it's trimmed out, where it's marked out. So I go with a Dremel, trim off the excess, paint everything black again, and then this will be in the grill. Bam, like that. So that's the plan for people who have been asking me, what am I going to do with it? Wait. It moved on me. There we go. Stage 1 complete. Trim the bottom pieces. Now I go back in, go into detail and clean off the edges. Glue it together, or epoxy. Paint it black. Good to go. Or green. Maybe black or green. I don't know yet. Mostly trimmed up. Looking good. I got a hit in between the N. A little bit next to the T right there. But we're looking good. Now the glue is drying. What's going on, everybody? I think I'm gonna have to get a dash cam, because the stuff that I've seen here just in the last 10 minutes of driving is absolutely ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. That lady in a white Malibu over there, she pulls out of the side in a shopping center, doesn't stop, almost hits the car in front of me, and then looks me dead in my face and continues to pull out while I'm passing her. I'm like, then she finally slams on the brakes. I hit my brakes and she's like, go ahead. I'm like, no, I don't want you driving behind me. You go ahead, lady. I'm like, I just don't understand it, man. These people drive like complete and utter lunatics. Coming off of the highway here on Osceola Parkway, this guy's from out of town. So, okay, granted, maybe you don't know the laws or the streets or whatever, but you don't exit the highway and then swerve over 2 lanes, cut people off, and then drive 20 miles an hour because you're looking for a turn in to the shopping center. You just don't do that. I mean, like, come on, man. Have some common sense. This is ridiculous. What is going on, everybody? It is Greg back in the garage. This would be, you know what? It's been a hectic week. I'm not even sure what's going on. I hear something coming. There it is. You made it in the vlog. Anyways, we are cleaning the garage. The rest of the house is just the house is just about 95% done with all the repairs and fixes that we want to do to get this thing ready to be sold. It has been a hectic couple of weeks or months. Let me say months. It's gonna be months. It's a lot of work, it's just a lot. It's just a lot. Let me tell you, finding documents, going to meetings, the people digging into your whole entire existence, which is fine. I mean, buying a house is literally the biggest thing you're ever going to purchase in your entire life. Probably besides your wedding ring, if you're going to do that. But anyways, so we have got that process nailed down. We are almost at the finish line. We have a hard date for closing in October, which we're super happy about, which means we need to get this place sold. So we are in the process of beautifying the house. Now, the rest of the house is already done, pretty much. As far as packing, I've been doing, as you guys have seen, I've been doing a little bit here and there, taking stuff to storage, so it's going to be just boxes and small things over there. The inside of the house is just, like, pretty much beds, dressers, one dining table, and 2 couches. That's it. Everything else is pretty much out of the house. Oh, and the TVs. So, you can't forget about the TVs, one of the most important parts. But, like I said, we are almost done. I am now tackling the garage. As you can see, I have one wall completely painted back to stock, as if you want to call it that. Completely painted, all nice and fresh and white. This wall is done as well. Mostly, I'm not patching any holes. I am done with doing anything else for this house, to be honest with you. So yeah, baseboard's done over here. Got one wall left. I'm not doing the ceiling. I am gonna just clean it, but we're getting everything organized. This stuff is gonna stay here. Everything's gonna be organized as much as humanly possible. This area as well. And then when we do make the move, this stuff will go. I will pack what needs to be packed in boxes during the week, because I'm not really using most of this stuff. Like I said, we have about 2 months to go here. So after that, it's just gonna be just a waiting game. Oh, you guys can't see me. It's dark. Apologize for that. Oh man, it's a lot. It is a lot. In car news, for those of you that are only here for car news, the GTI has a flat. I don't know how or why. I'm not blaming anybody, but it's got a flat. So I have to go and change that. Probably not this week. Sometime during the week, probably. But I still have to put the a spare tire on because it is completely flat. And I'm losing coolant again. I don't know if it's a water pump issue. I hope not, because it hasn't even been a year since I had it replaced. So I might need to head over to Nostrum Motorsports, who did it the first time, see if there is a warranty. I think he said there was like a year warranty on it or something like that. But I do need to get that fixed because I don't want to be driving and come through the same problem where I'm just bleeding coolant all over the place. I'm not sure why it would be losing coolant again, and I really haven't checked, to be honest. But it's taken like a week or two for once I fill it, for the warning light to come back on. And it's only happened twice, but I don't want it to keep happening. So yeah, I have to do that also today. I have to finish painting in here. Also, if I haven't said, which I think I have, I think the ignition switch in Christine went. I tried to start it the other day and it didn't want to start. It's not the starter, because once I jumped the starter to the 12-volt power source, it started right up. So I think it's either ignition switch or the relay. I'm going to try the relay out of the blue car, see if that works. If not, then it's the ignition switch, which I can just grab one. I think for like $8 on eBay or something like that. Or put a cool push button start like I wanted to do a very long time ago, just for looks, no real reason. So I might do that. So I gotta take care of that because the only show that I can see that I'm going to for the rest of the year is Bug Jam. And that's the same day as Simply Clean, so I won't be doing Simply Clean this year. I'm going to Bug Jam, the biggest bug Volkswagen show on the East Coast, and that's going down in November. So if you're gonna be down, I'm gonna be there. So and so. That's about it as far as updates. I have to finish this garage, get it looking halfway decent, and then yeah, man, we'll be good to go. Like I said, we're getting real close. I plan to pass by the house later today to see if they made any further progress. Last update, they had all the drywall in and installed. I would assume probably work has slowed due to the hurricane that we didn't really feel the effects of. But they had a couple days this week to see if they started doing some finishing on the drywall. So hopefully I can go to today and see some progress, and I'll bring you guys for that. I'll show you guys more in depth of what we're getting into with the house. So let me get back to work, and I'll see you guys in a bit. You can see a nail into the wheel is the damage, and a staple, but I'm pretty sure it's that. I'll go get a plug kit, plug that, tire will be back on. Bingo, bango, bongo. Alright, loading up the car to take to storage. Take a few things, come back and make a Goodwill run / trash run, and hopefully, maybe not today, because it's getting late and I'm tired. Then I'll move all this stuff here, over here, and then I can paint this wall this week, and then we'll be good to go. So I'll still have a lot of work to do, but I think I'm going to break for lunch. Whew. Another end to another long day. Don't know if I have enough for a vlog this week, but if I do, you'll see it. If not, I'll incorporate tomorrow in this one. But either way, we are moving right along. The garage is looking almost spectacular. Coming days, I'll have to consolidate these parts, try and sell some, take my tire rack off the wall, move all the parts over to here, paint this wall, and that'll be it. That's it for this week. What are you doing? She just walks around. Like, go in the house. At least she's starting to listen. Alright, I'll see you guys next time in the garage. Peace.